Can you believe that a Coke can and a plastic cup solved a 30-year-old sexual assault and murder case? Yes, a Coke can did. And this case is unique because it not only ended the happy life of an 18-year-old college student, Mandy Stuck, but it also took 30 years for her to receive justice. Surprisingly, Mandy's killer managed to escape right under the noses of major police agencies. This crime happened in a part of the world where no one expected something like this. It was a very small community where everyone knew each other. It was a small town in Washington with a population of about 300 to 350 people. People felt so safe there that they often didn't even lock their house doors. But on November 24, 1989, everything changed. 18-year-old Mandy usually went jogging with her mother, but that day she went alone with her German Shepherd dog, Kyra, toward the Nooksack River. She had no idea that this would be the last jog of her life. A few hours later, only her dog Kyra returned home. There were only about 10 to 12 houses along that route. Some people saw Mandy walking with her dog. Her brother Lee also saw her while he was at a house halfway along the road. 24 hours passed since Mandy disappeared. The entire town began searching for her, but no clue was found. 3 days later, Mandy's body was discovered 6 miles away in a river. She had no clothes on her body. The whole town was in shock. The next day, the autopsy report came out. It stated that the cause of death was asphyxiation by drowning. But the place where her body was found wasn't deep enough, and Mandy was also a good swimmer. So it was clear that she did not simply drown. The medical report also showed a head injury and signs of sexual assault. This meant that someone had struck her on the head and assaulted her. The entire town was terrified. Everyone had the same question in their minds: who did this to Mandy? Was the killer someone from among them? Or had someone come from outside? And was the killer still roaming free? The case was extremely complex and full of unexpected twists. During the investigation, police conducted DNA tests and questioned many people. A drifter named David Suchi also became a suspect because he had been seen in the area that day. But his DNA did not match. Years passed. For 20 years, the case remained unsolved. Then in 2009, a new detective took over the case. He began collecting DNA samples from all the men who had lived in the town at that time. For years passed, but no match was found. Then something unexpected happened. 2 women named Heather and Marilee met at a water park. Both had studied in the same college as Mandy. During their conversation, Mandy's name came up, and at the same moment both mentioned the same person they had always suspected. His name was Tim Bass. During college days, Tim had disturbing behavior. He once tried to physically molest Heather during a trip and also tried to force Marilee into a physical relationship. Because of fear, both women had stayed silent at the time. But after many years, they finally gathered the courage to tell the police everything. Tim's house was close to Mandy's house, and both families knew each other. Police asked Tim to provide a DNA sample, but he refused. This made the police even more suspicious. The police also spoke with his wife Gina, who revealed that Tim was a controlling and emotionally abusive husband. The police desperately needed his DNA. Then one day, an opportunity appeared. Tim threw away a Coke can and a plastic cup after using them. His boss Kim Wagner quietly picked up those items and handed them over to the police. When the tests came back, the result was shocking. The DNA found at the crime scene matched Tim Bass. Finally, Tim was arrested in 2007. After a 2-week trial, the court delivered its verdict. Tim Bass was sentenced to 27 years in prison for kidnapping, sexual assault, and the murder of Mandy. After 30 years, Mandy finally received justice.